Guys, welcome back to a brand new video. We're going to be showing a weak progression of drifting on the wheel, and also settings for wheel drifting. So yeah, we're just going to kind of get into it. Hopefully I can drift good today. I'm not the greatest, guys, but I've been trying to kind of how to learn how to drift on this game. I've watched a lot of like YouTube tutorials, and from what I've seen, I've heard muscle cars are really good because they're slow and they don't oversteer as much. So if you guys are oversteering a lot, I would suggest using muscle cars. I kind of learned that from Gusius. I watch a lot of his videos. His videos are really useful. If you go to his older ones, kind of explains a lot. And I am saying I want to get a PC so I can get some Assetto Corsa. I've heard that's a really good difficult game, but I mean, if I learn now, it's better. Yes, guys, so it's always good to kind of practice. I've been practicing on the volcano route a lot. It's a really good place to kind of practice drifting. I spun out right there. But it's really good to start practicing drifting and then record your progress because it's good to see progression in your video. You don't have to post it or anything, you can just keep it to yourself, but it's really good to see progression because it's easy to give up when you feel like you're not seeing any progression. So this is all on wheel, so Logitech G29, that's what I have on PS5. I want to get a handbrake soon, but I haven't found any. If you guys find any, you guys can recommend it in the comments. Oh, because it's really good to initiate drifts, and I've been just initiating it with a circle button, but it's kind of hard to push it when my wheel's spinning. So yeah, it's really difficult when my wheel's spinning. But you kind of want to use that kind of start the drift. But yeah, I recorded this video, but I looked back at it and the audio was like horrible because my car volume was too loud. So hopefully this one is not too not too loud. Now, hopefully you can hear my voice more. Yeah, this is literally my 1 week progression on wheel. Not the greatest, but I've been practicing on this R34 Skyline. It's a really good car that I've been practicing on. You just kind of gotta fine tunes from the fine tuning from Forza, like creators. I actually do want to try another creator's tune after this. Oh, there we go, off-road. I've heard Forza is a really good game to kind of start, and I just kind of started Forza, so because it just came out on PS5, so I don't have that many cars, but if you guys recommend any cars I should get, please let me know, because that would be very good. Very good. Help. Oh, yeah, because I've been... This one has a lot of oversteering, but I like this one a lot. Yeah, I would suggest, when I first started drifting, I would try to drift with two hands, and it would be very difficult because I couldn't really connect drifts. Like, it's kind of like I wouldn't let the wheel to rotate, so I would oversteer and I would spin out a lot. So I would suggest try to drift with one hand at first, kind of learn like to when to let go of the wheel and when to like get control of it back. I would practice that a lot because that's pretty important in this game. Kind of learning when to let go, and then throttle control is also big. So I would practice on throttle control. I didn't start it off trying to connect drifts like this. I started off by sorry guys, I'm trying to focus on this turn. Oh yeah, there I go. No. I started off trying to not connect everything. I started by just kind of driving like chill, and then kind of starting to try to initiate the drift to kind of learn the turns at first, and then you kind of can try to start connecting drifts and like doing manjis and stuff like that. But I've been practicing on that. I wish a content creator could see this because I want to see if they could help me kind of get better. Yeah, so you can kind of save drifts if you can. It's pretty difficult, but yeah. I have my wheel rotation right now to, I believe, 480 because I'm practicing kind of trying to learn how to like control it. It still spins out, but I was at 440 and it wouldn't spin out. And it was like perfect kind of learn how to like hold angle. And then I bumped it up to 480 to kind of learn like how not to spin out. And then I'm gonna just keep going up slowly until I reach 900. Because 900 is like a really good to kind of hold angle. Oh yeah, I've been trying to practice on that. Oh, see, I spun out there. Couldn't hold angle properly. But yeah, it's really important to kind of try to hold angle. Because angle is really important when you're doing like big drifts and when you're trying to connect. Because you have to hold that angle like right there. Like right there, I cannot hold angle. I caught on too late. I didn't learn how to let go a little bit right there. But I am very much trying my best. I'm gonna try C Toretto's drift tune on this because I seen he had posted one, or somebody like posted his tune. And then I'm gonna see which one's kind of better. But yeah, I've been kind of trying to learn how to practice manjiing and holding angle, big angles. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for me because I'm not the greatest. I know maybe some of you guys out there have already kind of learned drifting and just kind of wanted to watch. But if some of you guys haven't, use my tips that I'm kind of giving in this. It's helped me a lot. And I've seen a lot of progression. In the beginning, I would literally spin out at every corner. Now I can kind of hold angle a little bit more. I mean, I can't hold it the best, but I can still hold it a little bit more than prior. Now we're kind of drifting this area. See, I was not going too fast enough for that little corner edge right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you my settings now. We're going to go to settings, and then we're going to go difficulty. You're going to want to put traction control off, stability control off. Shifting, it doesn't matter. If you want manual, you can do manual. I have simulation steering and the anti-lock on. And then damage tire, that doesn't really matter. Then we're going to go to advanced controls. You guys can kind of just look over this slowly. I'll scroll down. And yeah, kind of just kind of goes from there. If you want, you can pause throughout the video to kind of look at these settings. Steering, yeah. And then now we are going to try. Looks like we have this one to message. Alright, now we're gonna try to drift down because let me see how long is this video. Alright, yeah, we're gonna try to drift down now. And then yeah, so you guys can kinda see fully my progression. You guys kind of can see I'm trying to like mess around with it a little bit. Kind of mess with it a little bit. Gotta mess with the. You gotta kind of feel for it. I'm gonna initiate right here. I'm gonna kind of start drifting these corners. Oh, dang. See, I spun out right there. You guys kind of want to practice on trying to hold an angle. Because if I were to switch kind of 440, yeah, but you gotta kind of like play with the wheel a lot. Make sure you're turning left and then you're turning like right really quick. So you hold that angle. Because once you kind of learn how to hold that angle, you get. See, I went. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're turning all the way to the left and it still spins out. It's gonna happen once in a while. You just gotta kind of. It's just because you were late on the. You can kind of see I'm not drifting the best, but you just kind of. So you basically want to kind of start when you first start. You kind of just want to drive. You kind of be in like second gear if you're in automatic, or if you're in manual, put it in second gear and have it in that speed, and then you kind of just want to just try to drift those corners. Like that, kind of. Now I'm definitely not super good, but I try my best, kind of. Just kind of try to like hold angle really good. Because it's really important to hold angle. Now I'm going too fast here. I'm gonna bump it down to second gear or third gear. You always kind of want to have a light. You want to be kind of light on the throttle. Yeah, you want to be light on the throttle. Like you don't want to be too heavy on the throttle. Kind of want to play with it a little bit. And then when you kind of start that drift, and then you're gonna want to hold it, so you hold that angle. But when you first start the drift, you're gonna kind of want to like tap the throttle to start it. And then once you kind of get to there, you can kind of start drifting it. We're probably gonna end the video right now. Those were my set I showed at the top. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. And then I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you guys want to see are there any kind of games I can try to get, hopefully, then let me know. But Forza, or any places you want to see me drift. And like more, if you guys want more like drifting tips, if that really helped you. But if that didn't help you, let me know. Maybe I can play with you and kind of show you the gist of it. Because it's kind of hard. But drift with one hand in the beginning. It kind of helps you learn like when to let go of the wheel properly. Because you only have to focus on one hand. Right now I'm drifting with two hands. I just started drifting with two hands. So it's a little bit more difficult. But I've kind of learned when to kind of let go of the wheel a little bit more. But it's a big part of drifting a lot. So you'll have to focus on that a lot. And connecting corners a lot. As you can see, I kind of held angle there. But that's because I was tapping the throttle. I wasn't fully on it. I went fully on it like in the late strip section. You kind of want to go on it like hard on the end when you're about to like transition, because then it's gonna like spin the other way. It's gonna make sure you have that power to kind of transition into that next drift, but you're gonna kind of want to tap when you first start, like that, kind of like that. And you kind of want to see I didn't have enough speed right here, but that's alright. But let me know if you guys want to see me drift a certain car and tunes with stuff like that. I'm gonna try C Toretto's tune on the R34 next time. Probably get posted like in a couple days, and I'll tell you how that goes. I'll tell you if that tune's better or if this tune I have right now. This tune's called Skyline Drift. If you find it in the recommended tuning thing, I found it in recommended from Forza Tuning, like the tuning place where all the creators kind of share their tuning. I found this. It's called Skyline Drifting or Skyline Drift or something like that, and it feels really smooth. Feels really good on the throttle because it kind of keeps up in third gear and second. Good enough. And I'll offload there. But yeah. But make sure to use those settings. If you don't like them, you can kind of mess with them a little bit. But those are the settings a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people use, and it's helped them a lot. And then you can kind of bump up the force feedback maybe if you want more force feedback. But me personally, I like to feel like the wheels kind of coming with me instead of like fighting against me any kind of turn, because it just feels better that way. Because when you first start, it's gonna feel like the wheels trying to fight you, and then once you put these settings on, it kind of feels like it's gliding with you, so it's going where you want it to go. Definitely. But yeah, you're definitely gonna want to have a feel for this car, because if you don't, it's kind of over. But you're gonna want to kind of use one car and kind of stick to it, so you kind of learn it, and then from there, once you kind of like feel like you kind of know a lot about like drifting, then you can switch cars. I've been using this R34 for my whole 1 week progression, so kind of learned how to use the car a little bit more and like where the fat throttle is at. So yeah, it's really important to learn that. But yeah, hopefully this video can post, because I tried to post the last video and let me tell you, it was not working with me. Okay, we're gonna get on the throttle here because we're gonna try to drift this corner. No, we cannot drift that. Okay, we're gonna see if we can drift this corner, guys. And go to this corner. I hate the NPCs in this game. They're a little annoying. I wish you could turn them off. And then when you want them back again, you kind of turn it on, but it's alright, because it doesn't really matter. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys like this types of recording, then you should definitely use these settings. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a good day or a good night.